Okay, welcome back. This is Karen again. I hope the lighting hasn't changed too much. I've been on the phone to my mum for about an hour, so after the interrupting phone calls during the last filming. Anyway, as I said before, all of the sizes and everything can be found on my blog. Now, we are having a change up with this one. While I was on the phone, I was looking at my desk and I realised I've got lemon lime twist cardstock laying around. So I thought I'm going to use it. So I'm just going to give the barest hint of a border on each of the white layers. And I've just realised I've probably cut that one a bit too wide, so I will change that up, but these will have a bit of a border. So let's get on with it. Okay, we will start off by layering the gingham to the the gingham to the lemon lime twist layer for the on the first layer. So as I said, a very narrow margin all round. And my girlfriend moved back to Korea in May, and I've been promising I'm going to write to her in Hangul, which is the Korean language. So I've decided that this card is actually going to go over to Lucilla in Korea. I really like this, and it's summer over there at the moment, so it's the right time of the year for her to receive a nice spring looking card, even though it's the dead of winter here. Actually, today's been really nice outside. I'm filming this on Monday and this will be released this Thursday. It's cool outside, but it hasn't been wet today, which has been nice. Okay. Make sure I've got my base card the right way up, and we will give a fairly even border of white all the way around. That actually looks really nice. I'm pleased with that. Now I'm going to bring the white piece in, and I've got 2 stamps to go on the front. And as I said, these are from the Sweetly Swirled. So I'm going to bring in my lemon lime twist. And down in the bottom corner, I'm going to stamp Oh Hey. I love this green. I'm becoming more fond of green as I get older. My eldest daughter would appreciate that because she loves the colour green in all of its different hues. And so does her husband. Me? Yeah. Okay, so that is the base, and I've just realised I need to smooth the edges down with the bone folder because I need to replace my blade shortly in my trimmer. It just gives a bit of a rough edge. If I must have cut it that way because I had the rough edges all pointing upwards. Okay, so we're going to bring in this layering piece now. Oh no, that's about right. Okay, and in with the glue. I really am running out of this now. I hope my delivery arrives in the next day or so before I start filming next week's cards, so that I've got it. Okay, so just rub that over, and that will spread all the glue out underneath, and that will sit there. Yes, I really do like the way that that looks now. You can even see that just gives it a little bit more definition. Okay, now in with the scrap of Whisper White and in with my little flower punch, and I've got to punch 5 of the itty bitty flowers out with that, and they've just gone all over the place. And I'm going to bring in my stamping mat, and I hope you're not going to get too much glare on that. Hang on for a moment. Okay, in with some scrap to get rid of the glare, and in with our little flowers. Now, I've brought in, I don't have a Stampin' Right marker in Lemon Lime Twist, but I do have it in Granny Apple Green. So I'm going to come up from behind and just quickly edge all of these little white flowers, with Granny Apple Green, and I'm doing it once again, although I don't think I'm just doing it from behind, because sometimes, like there, you get marks across the cardstock when the tip actually slips. So round all of the edges. I just got too as I said, I've been going through all my stamp sets, so my craft room is a bomb site at the moment because nothing's where it should be. And I just couldn't be bothered hunting out my sponges to sponge these little flowers. So I'm being really, really slack. I have probably about 50 stamp sets and die sets and ink pads that I'm going to be putting up for sale. I've got to work out prices yet, but they will be a lot cheaper than they were being sold in the catalogues for. Most of them have been used, maybe 1 or 2 stamps out of each set have been used. There are even, I think, 2 sets there, maybe even 3, that I never used. Now I'm just going to come in and just give a little bit of colour to each of the centres, like so, and I'm just scribbling backwards and forwards to give edges that will poke out beyond the clear droplets that I'm going to be putting on. This is all I did for the yellow one, and I actually didn't mind it. I think it looked a bit special. Okay, so that's that done, and then in with my Wink of Stella. Sorry, concentrating on what I'm doing, so of course my mind goes blank for what I'm supposed to be talking about. Okay, so a bit of Wink of Stella there on each of the petals. I'm trying not to go into the centre of the flower because I want that to be completely dry for a better adhesion with the clear droplets. Okay, so that's those done. While they're drying off, I'm going to bring in the other scrap of paper, and I'm actually using the thick cardstock for the flower, for the daisy, so that it's got a bit more. I used thin cardstock for those on the box, but because I'm going to be sending this through the mail, I want the daisy to be a bit more robust. So there we go, and I'm just going to do the edges, just so the edges of each of the daisies catches some catches the light and shimmers. So that's one. And you'll be wondering, okay, she's doing all that, but why did she bring the pad round when she's not actually stamping anything? The answer to that is coming up now. Okay, back in with the clear gems, and okay, sorry about this. I've just reaching over to grab my craft knife so that I can pop a clear gem in the centre of that daisy, which will be mounted to that. Now with these, I'm using the small gems, and I'm popping one just in the centre of each of the small flowers. Actually, I better put them away, because if I don't put them away, they'll go missing on the table, and when I go to use them, I won't be able to find them. And this is the reason for the mat underneath. I'm going to give each of these flowers a good press onto the foam mat, and the petals will curl up around the gems, as you can see. Now, in with the glue and just a little bit of Tombow in the centre of the back one, and offset the top one like so, and just leave that to dry. Now I'm going to put the dimensionals on the back of this first. This is going through international mail, so I'm not taking any chances that it's not going to arrive in the condition I sent it in. So, okay, we're going to centre that like so. Gorgeous. Okay. Move that pad out the way. I'm going to come in. Saw green over there and thought that was the glue. Oh, that's a lot. Okay. So that can go in the middle there, like so, and then I'm just going to put a dot there and a dot there. There we go, 5 dots, and we're going to come in and pop these just on top of each dot. And that gives us the scattered shower of some blossoms down the card, like so. And that is our card finished, apart from inside, Karen. Okay, in with the sentiment for inside. In with the ink again. And this just says, "You are really missed." Now, I conditioned these stamps earlier by putting a bit of ink on and then rubbing the ink off onto paper, and it seems to get any of the production stuff off the stamp, and it gets it so that it picks up all of the ink that's required. So "You really missed" on the inside, and then just some double-sided tape on a bit of the Gingham offcut, and that is just going to go across the bottom on the inside. And there we go, that's our card finished. Just move all of this stuff out the way, bring in the other card for comparison. Yes, I really do like the border. I wish I'd put it on the Daffodil Delight. I think that just gives it a bit more oomph. And there are the boxes that I made earlier. I hope you will agree that that is a really special little set. I really, really like them, and they look so nice and fresh and just ready for summer and spring and summer. Okay, that's enough from me for today. I will speak to you later. Don't forget, if you want to buy any of the products used today, the majority of them are still available in one shape or form over on my shopping cart, and you will find them all listed in the links below. If the product is a retired product, I will have substituted it for something very similar that's available in our catalogue. Okay, enough from me for now. I will see you again on Sunday. Bye-bye.